New research shows that people who have type 2 diabetes and do not use insulin may not benefit from checking their blood sugars at home. This is a new finding from a study called the MONITOR trial, led by a team of primary care and diabetes research specialists, as well as patient collaborators with type 2 diabetes at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. The study was conducted in primary care practices in North Carolina. This study was designed to understand if home blood sugar testing was helpful for people with type 2 diabetes who do not use insulin. They looked at two main outcomes after 1 year of study. The first outcome was blood sugar control after 1 year. The second outcome was patient-rated quality of life after 1 year. There were three groups in the study: people who did not test at home, people who tested at home once per day, and people who tested at home once per day and received messages about what the numbers meant for their diabetes. After 1 year, there was no difference in the blood sugar control or quality of life between the three groups. This means that blood sugar testing at home did not impact diabetes control or how well people felt. Because of this new evidence that shows no benefit of blood sugar testing for people with type 2 diabetes who do not use insulin, we recommend that you discuss with your primary care provider whether home blood sugar testing is still right for you. This is important because home blood sugar testing supplies can be expensive. Testing can be uncomfortable for some people, and discussing home testing numbers can take up a valuable time with your primary care provider. Let's see what these results mean for a patient with type 2 diabetes and her primary care doctor.
It's great to see you, Mrs. Smith. How have things been going at home?
Nice to see you too, Dr. Ray. Things have been going okay. I've been checking my blood sugar, I've stopped drinking sugary soda, and I've been taking my diabetes pills twice per day.
It sounds like you're really focused on doing things to take care of yourself and manage your diabetes. I wanted to share new evidence from a recent study that gave us some new information about how we think about blood sugar testing for people with type 2 diabetes who don't use insulin.
What's the latest? You know I'm always interested in whatever I can do to take care of myself.
Well, we found out from a recent study that for people who have type 2 diabetes but don't take insulin, checking your blood sugar at home might not be beneficial for controlling blood sugar in the long term. Because testing supplies can be expensive and testing can take time and be uncomfortable, we think it's important to talk with our patients about whether they would consider not testing their blood sugar at home. Is this something you think might be right for you?
Well, I guess so. It would be great to stop checking. Those test strips are expensive. And who likes sticking their finger? But I don't quite understand, because my doctors have always told me testing my sugar at home is the right thing for me to do for my health.
I hear you. One great thing about research is that we learn new things all the time. And sometimes we learn that the things we thought were helpful might not be. One thing I think is really important is that we want you to spend time, energy, and resources on things we know are helpful for your diabetes. Things like taking your medication, exercising, and eating healthy foods.
Well, it would be great for me to be able to save the money I spend on testing supplies for something else, like the recumbent bike I wanted so I can exercise indoors when the weather's not good. Maybe I can stop for a while and see how it goes.
I think that's a good plan. Let's stop testing for 3 months and check in to see how things are going at our next visit. In the meantime, you can always call with any questions you have.
Sounds good, Doc. Thank you.